Hey, and welcome back to Open for Views. Today I have, surprise, another board game unboxing. And we have Pac-Man. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on with Pac-Man. I'm sure high quality components are in my future. I'm sure a game where I can invest many years of playtime is on the horizon. Let's put Pinky away. Let's take this sucker out. We gotta read it. Pac-Man, the board game. Rediscover the arcade classic all over again. Ready. Master the maze, beat the ghost, get your initials, buy the high score. You play as Pac-Man, gobble up Pac dots and avoid ghosts, versus other players. Work together as Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde, and try to catch you. Stay alert, move quick, and be smart. Gulp down power pellets and eat the ghosts for extra points in this collaborative and competitive game. Play on an elevated maze. Makes authentic Pac-Man sounds. Waka waka, waka waka, waka waka. That's authentic. It's got bonus fruit. If this channel wasn't enough. Let's see here. Ooh. How about that, whatever that is. Ready. Ghosts. Well, at least the cards are packaged. Nice gold pull tab. These are going to be really fun to read. +3, +7, +3, +6. Pac-Man. Go to the next card. High score card. Actually, I really like this. It's a little booklet, just in case you ever run out. I wonder if they printed more so you could buy them. Everyone's favorite, a manual. Place 10 circle stickers around the ghost cage and 2 circles on the left and right tunnel. 1 per indent. Place start sticker above first on bottom of maze. See image of game board maze. Stickers of circles, pixel circles. Oh, they're actually decent quality. Let's see here. Foam to eat. Yellow dice. We've got B dice. The pegs, which I'm sure this is like everyone's most hated issue with this game, is the pegs that you have to like punch in and out. Let's see here. Oh, the game board's a little bit bigger than I expected it to be. It's broken. Let's see. Let's try to put this all together. So we can say, okay, that doesn't go. Say, look, this doesn't go here. This doesn't work. This is the other one, I imagine. Yes. This one does not fit. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. I think this fits right here. I have to do this. Everyone has to see that I can put together a Pac-Man maze. Pac-Man. Pinky out of the way. Well, unfortunately, this Pinky is an imposter. The real Pinky is in this box. What the hey? What the flim flam? There we go. And there we go. Pac-Man. It's never going to come apart. You just have to put it together and just leave it on the table. Okay, what else do we have? There's There we go. And there's the real Pinky, unfortunately. No, I'm the real Pinky. And then we got Bachman. Uh-oh. This is battery. Oh, you gotta pull the pull tab. All right, here we go. It's just like the real thing. It's a Pac-Man. I'm not putting these pegs in here. Okay? Not right now, anyway. Do it later. Anything else in your box? That's it. That's everything. So, now that I've shown you everything, it's time to stop the video and make another one. Bye. Let's read the manual. This big Pac-Man maze on my table right now make me all uncomfortable. Pac-Man the board game. Shadow, Speedy, Bashful, Pokey. Let's set up the maze game board. Oh, that's what those dots are, those circles. You put them right there. I see. Right? Or am I just making stuff up? Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm making stuff up. Insert a yellow peg into each hole of the game board. Push pegs into the hole from top side of the board and maze up until the peg pops into the hole. The fat side of the peg up. Yeah, fat sides of pegs. Let's see, where's the fat side? I imagine this is the fat side. This right here, fat side. Ensure all pegs are in their up position. Make it easy by flipping each plastic board piece over, maze down, and pressing down on all of the yellow pegs so they pop up on the other side. Each piece of the maze game board is marked A, B, C, D, E. Oh, I wonder if this will... If I push this in here? Let's see, will everything stay together if I put that in? Yes. There we go. Much better. Still falling apart, but I mean, $5. Can't really get mad. I've paid more for decks of cards. Let's see. Assemble the game board by connecting the pieces together in alphabetical order like shown. That's why. I was just trying to smash them all together. So there's an order to it. That's good to know. Flip the 4 power pellet tokens to reveal the power pellets. Place each of the 4 identified blank spaces in the maze, one in each corner of the board. Now place the characters. Remove the white tab on Pac-Man and push it down to activate the sound effect. Place Pac-Man on his yellow start space. Place Blinky red on the red ghost space above the central ghost cage. Place the other 3 ghosts in the ghost cage as shown on the maze. Place a full set of 16 blue ghost tokens near the game board. Ghost cards. Remove the 5 yellow level 2. There's different cards in here? They look the same. Hold on. They look the same. How dare they? We have to see. Excuse us, manual. You're sidetracking us. Nice pull tab right here. Bachman. I'll read the cards. 3, 7, 3, 6. That's a good one. 4, 4, 4, 2. 5, 4, 6, 3. Oh, I was waiting to see that one. Okay, what are these yellow cards they're talking? Oh, okay, there's like fruit cards. Okay. Once again, maybe I should read the manual first. Nope. Get halfway through the manual and then just stop. Yellow cards. There they are. Okay. So we have fruit cards. And they're all the same. Cherry, peach perhaps, orange, and strawberry. And here are the yellows. Oh, there it is. 8648. Yes. They have it. I got it in my package. I'm assuming those are the number of the spaces the ghost can move. How to play. Object of the game first. Take turns playing as Pac-Man while the other players work together playing as the ghost trying to catch him. Can you imagine playing this with 4 other people crowded around a table with this game board? I get to be Pac-Man next. Move Pac-Man around the maze collecting Pac-Dots and earning points. After each player takes a turn as Pac-Man, the one with the highest score wins. Pac-Man has 1 life in this game. Pac-Man will gain points by collecting all the Pac-Dots in each section of the maze. Complete all 4 sections to complete the level. Pac-Man and the ghost take turns moving. Here's how. Players take turns moving as their characters. Pac-Man goes first. 1. Pac-Man rolls the 3 yellow dice, add up their value, and move that number of spaces in the maze. Each Pac-Dot, yellow peg, power pellet, and grayed out circle in the maze is 1 space. Pac-Man may move forward, backwards, up, and down through the maze. He may move back and forth multiple times between spaces if he wishes. He just needs to move the number of spaces rolled. If he lands on a ghost, Pac-Man's game is over, unless he has eaten a power pellet. More on power pellets later. That's good to know. As Pac-Man moves over a Pac-Dot in its up position, the player must press that peg down flat. That signifies that Pac-Man has collected that Pac-Dot. The ghosts now take their turn chasing. The ghost players flip over the top ghost card in the deck. Each ghost card shows the turn order that the ghost must take. Are they different? They are. See, I didn't... Non-observant, I didn't know. See? Red goes first, pink, orange, and then blue, and then blue, red, orange, and then pink. Pink, blue, orange, and red. That's cool. Variable gameplay. What, can you not move or something when you... Uh-oh. Are you stuck? Do you get stuck inside if you don't draw a good card at first? Ghost may move forward, backward, up, and down, but only in a continuous direction. Ghost may not suddenly go in reverse back to the last place it just moved from. They do in the game. Ghosts may collaborate and discuss their moves. Once a ghost pawn is moved, the turn is over. Okay. What's on the other side? If a fruit card is drawn, then place a fruit token on Pac-Man's start space. Pac-Man may eat this for bonus points, then draw another ghost card for the ghost's turn. Always place the cherry token first. When this is eaten, place the strawberry token next. When this is eaten, place the orange token last. Each fruit increases in value. See scoring, bonus fruit. If you draw a fruit token, but all the fruit tokens have been eaten, or there is already a fruit token on the maze, then discard this card and draw another for the ghost's turn. Play continues until either Pac-Man collects all of the Pac-Dots on the board and completes the level, or is caught by a ghost. Okay, movement rules. I need to see if there's... because the ghosts do reverse their direction. I've seen it happen. I've died many times. When starting a game, Blinky, Red Ghost, must move first, so the other ghosts can leave the ghost cage and enter the maze. So if Blinky is not the first ghost to move on the first card drawn, then the ghosts that appear before him lose their turn since they cannot move out of the cage. Ghosts cannot move through other ghost pawns. If a ghost cannot move the total of their assigned movement, they move as far away as they can, and their turn ends. When a Ghost Eyes token enters the ghost cage, that ghost's movement immediately ends and their turn is over. The Ghost Eyes token is replaced by the ghost pawn and then waits in the ghost cage until the next turn. The tunnel connects the left and right sides of the game board. When a player moves their pawn through the tunnel, the pawn continues its movement on the other side of the board. Scoring, power pellets and eating ghosts. When Pac-Man eats a power pellet, he becomes energized and may now eat ghosts and score points for a limited time, activating a power pellet. When Pac-Man moves onto the power pellet, his movement ends immediately, but his turn continues. He now gets a chance to eat ghosts for the next 3 rolls. Flip the power pellet token over to display the gray circle underneath. See left. Now Pac-Man gets 3 moves. Roll 1 yellow dice, or die, and then move that number of spaces. Then roll the second yellow die move, and finally roll the third. During this movement, Pac-Man may eat ghosts, turning them into ghost eyes, that must return to their ghost cage to regenerate. The ghost dies returning to the ghost cage to regenerate back into a ghost. When Pac-Man finishes his 3 rolls, he can no longer eat ghosts until he eats another power pellet. Pac-Man's turn is over, and the ghosts now take their turn chasing him once again, eating ghosts. If an energized Pac-Man moves through a ghost, that ghost is eaten. 3 things occur. 1. Swap the ghost pawn with its corresponding Ghost Eyes token, matching color. A Ghost Eyes token acts as like a pawn and must use its upcoming moves to track back to the ghost cage to regenerate into a ghost before it can start chasing Pac-Man again. Ghost Eyes can move through other players, and other players can move through them until they respawn in the ghost cage. When a ghost is eaten, the Pac-Man player collects a blue ghost token and places it in his score pile. Each blue ghost token is worth 200 points. That'd be nice if it was like the modifier. It was like a 200, 400, 800, 1600, or whatever it was. Pac-Man continues moving to complete the amount of their die roll. If Pac-Man ends his power pellet die movement on a ghost, that ghost is eaten, and the ghost pawn is then removed from the board and replaced with its corresponding Ghost Eyes token that is placed underneath Pac-Man. Bonus fruit. Cherries are 100 points, strawberries 200 points, orange is 500. Completing sections of the maze to score. Okay, when Pac-Man has collected all the Pac Dots in one section, or corner quadrant, of the plastic board, the Pac-Man player collects a mini board token of that section as a reward and places it in his score pile. It is worth 800 points. If a player clears all 4 sections, they earn 4 mini board tokens for a total of 3,200 points! That's how it's written, so just so you know. If Pac-Man does not clear a quadrant, they do not earn that board token. Alternate way to score. Arcade purists may still want to count the Pac Dots you collect in addition to scoring above. In this event, count each Pac Dot as 40 points and see how many points earned throughout the course of the game. Completing the maze. If Pac-Man successfully collects all the Pac Dots and clears the board, he advances to level 2. The Pac-Man player adds all the points they collected in level 1 and writes them down on the high score notepad, then returns all of the tokens they've collected back to their starting places around the board. Add the 5 yellow ghost cards to the ghost deck and reshuffle. So that's what those do. And it looks like they had more moves. These cards will make the ghost a little bit faster than level 1 when drawn. Reset the maze and pop all the yellow pegs into the up position. That sounds like fun. Place all the character pawns in their starting positions. Flip over any power pellets to their starting positions. Begin level 2 just as you did level 1 with Pac-Man going first. Continue playing until Pac-Man clears the board or is caught by a ghost. If Pac-Man continues to clear levels, keep resetting the board and start the next level until Pac-Man is caught. Game over. When a ghost lands on Pac-Man, he has caught him, and the game is over. Add up all of the Pac-Man player's points, ghost tokens, fruit tokens, mini board pieces, etc. And write the score on the high score notepad. Reset the maze and pop all of the yellow pigs into the up position to start a new game. Now place all of the character pawns in their starting positions, reshuffle the ghost cards, and place face down. The next player starts as Pac-Man. To decide who is Pac-Man, roll the die. Everyone rolls who has not been Pac-Man yet. That'd be fine. The person who keeps winning is Pac-Man. It's endless. Pac-Man is Billy Mitchell. Is he still Pac-Man? Like world champion? Is there someone else now? Let's see. End of the game. After each player has had a turn playing as Pac-Man, the player that had the highest score is the winner. Strategies and tips. Ghost tips. Remember that the ghosts are a team. Try to move your ghosts so that the other ghosts do not get blocked or forced to take a long pass to the maze to reach their goal. When possible, but you want to block Pac-Man. When possible, move your ghost not just where Pac-Man is, but where you think Pac-Man will be on his next turn. You got to think ahead. Strategy. All the people who didn't like Doomseeker are going to love this game. Pac-Man tips. Don't forget Pac-Man only has 1 life in this game. Once a ghost catches Pac-Man, the game is over. Pac-Man only earns points for the yellow pegs that he eats in each completed corner of the plastic game board. Work on clearing all the yellow pegs in one corner of the board before moving on to other corners. Use your power pellets wisely. After eating a power pellet, you may want to focus on collecting Pac Dots instead of chasing ghosts to help clear a corner or finish level. Play arcade mode. Now you have 3 lives as Pac-Man. When setting up, place 2 Pac-Man life tokens under the maze board and indicate how many additional lives Pac-Man has in the current game. Add the 5 yellow level 2 ghost cards to the ghost deck and reshuffle. These cards will make the ghosts a little faster than level 1 when drawn. Begin and play the game as normal with the following differences. If a ghost catches Pac-Man, he loses a life and must now play one of his additional lives. Remove one of Pac-Man's life tokens from the board and continue playing. Reset all of the Ghost and Pac-Man pawns to their starting positions on the maze to start Pac-Man's next life. Keep the Pac Dots as they are and continue playing on the same board. When Pac-Man loses his life, the game is over. The Pac-Man player adds up his points for the game and adds it to the high score notepad. You want to learn how to change the batteries? Replace the batteries in Pac-Man. Pull the black base off to reveal the screw. Loosen screw to remove battery door. Now you know. It's a good arcade cabinet. Pac-Man art. Saw that many times as a kid. Cool. This will be fun. My wife and my kid. This will be fun. My kid loves Pac-Man, and we'll probably have a good time playing this. I really like the backs of the cards. Seem nice. The maze, the dice. At least they're custom dice. The pegs, as I said, other people have stated, the pegs seem like could be a hassle. Tokens seem nice. The cardboard stock seems pretty good. I like this, and I like how they give you so many of them. Give me a nice wad. And the cards were wrapped. That's another thing. And the guys, the Pac-Man game. You hear that? The Pac-Man game. Pack their cards so they couldn't get damaged. The Pac-Man game. And it came with this, as I said. Sandwich later. That's going to be yummy. Next, I'll pour some chocolate syrup over it. Cut it with a knife. Eat it like a steak. That'll be excellent. So the Pac Ghosts want to say bye. Pac-Man. Whoops. Pac-Man wants to say waka waka waka. Fozzie Bear, I guess. But we were open before, but now we're closed. Beat it!